Good evening, everybody. I hope you had a good week, unlike me, but that's beside the point. I hope you're looking forward to the weekend, and hopefully, the weather will be nice enough that you can get out there and enjoy the weekend. Um, I know that the weather is going to. Let me back up a second. I know that the weather impacts mental health and mental illness quite a bit. I know that when, it's rainy or it's cloudy, I find myself to be more depressed and isolating myself more. When it's sunny and warm, I tend to go outside more, spend time looking at my flowers, sitting on the lawn swing, with the dogs and just enjoying watching them play. Then I have my music and I just chill. And I enjoy listening to the birds and watching the squirrels. And I really enjoy being outside more. And I know that sounds like common sense. Well, it is. Um, if you're in the sun, you'll get the vitamin D, and that helps your mood and helps you in your health in general. Um, so I guess, I will talk about um, the health benefits and things like that. Being inside in the dark, I know there's like oxytocin, and there's certain natural hormones that are affected and affect mental illnesses and your mental health altogether. Um, I know that pain affects your mental health altogether. I've had pain for the past 5 years after having my knee surgery done, and it's been nothing but pain. And I don't want to eat, I don't want to sleep, I don't want to shower, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay home and be blah. Um, I just want to hide in my office and be on my computer and just do random things, nothing in particular. Um, maybe watch YouTube videos, and that's just a coincidence, but I can find some humor in some of the things that I watch. I like videos that I learn things um, about how to do things. Um, Tonight I'm not exactly myself. We went out to eat, and the margaritas were half off. Buy one, get one half off. And so I am not supposed to drink because of the medication I'm on. But, one margarita, one drink isn't going to hurt you. And I know doctors or whoever would say, oh, that's not true, and they'd argue with me, and I really don't care. Because it's my body, it's my choices. I know what my body can handle. I know what I can handle. So, anyway, I asked for, just a small margarita instead of one of the big ones. And he brought it, and I drank half of it. And when he came back, I said, I didn't realize that the small ones were going to be this small. So he goes, oh, I'm sorry. And this is a waiter that we've had before. And it's super dude. He's just awesome. So all of a sudden he comes back with a big one, and he goes, don't worry, I only charged you for the small one. So I drank half of that. So I guess in total I had one whole one. And it didn't seem like they put a whole lot of liquor in them, because I really didn't feel any different. But they're delicious. And then this restaurant's just really cool. It's more of a supper club type, back where I would come from. They have all-you-can-eat perch, which would be unheard of from the state that I used to live in. It's just, no, it wouldn't happen. So then my fiance and I, we took some pictures together. And we've been together almost 8 years, and we have literally like no pictures together of each other. So we sat there in the booth and just took a whole bunch of pictures and really had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and we'd act a little goofy, and we just had fun. It was nice to get out and have some fun, because usually it's Wendy's or McDonald's or Culver's or Subway's like my favorite, and then Wendy's, they've got the Cinnabon pull-aparts, and I'm addicted to those. So I'm sure that's why I couldn't get my pants on. And the major problem tonight, though, which was really depressing for me, was because of the edema in my feet and in my ankles and my legs, is I couldn't find a pair of shoes to wear. I would try one pair and I couldn't even get my foot halfway in. I would try another pair, and I almost had to wear slippers because I didn't have any shoes. I don't have any shoes that can accommodate the swelling in my feet. So that was kind of depressing. Then I went to go put a pair of pants on, and I couldn't get those on, and I looked at the tag. Well, they were a little small. I didn't even know I had that size pants yet. So I don't even know when I could still wear that size. So then I found one that was actually double the size, and I barely could get those on. So apparently my pressure cooking skills has made me put on a little bit of weight, and with age, plus if I have water in my legs, have the edema, I'll just say that added some water and some weight, which water does add weight to you. So we'll just blame it on everything else. We'll blame it on the weather if we have to. So, because I'm really selfish. See, I'm just not myself. I should have started this video over a long time ago, but I was determined that if I'm going to have a YouTube channel, it is going to be me. I'm not going to be an actress. I'm not going to be something I'm not. I'm going to be who I am. And people are either going to like it and they're going to watch, or they're not. And I'm doing it for myself. I think it's fun. I did order some new shit. I gotta go back to Amazon, because I did order that rig I was telling you about. I call it a rig, and I've heard that other people call it that too. And the box was smashed when I got it, and I complained to them about it and didn't really think anything of it because that happens a lot. So and usually with Amazon, you could just let them know, and they say, okay, here's your refund. Well, Amazon's gotten really strange. Temu's gotten really strange about their return policies. They just don't, their customer service plain outright sucks. And I hate going shopping at the store. Plus, they're not going to have what I want at the store. So, I go online. So I set this all up with my phone and the mic and the light and the whatchamacallit thing. I can never think of this stupid. I can think of this shit after I am done videotaping, but not while I am. I get a little nervous. But anyway, I'll think of it eventually. The tripod. See, I told you I'd think of it. I set it all up, and I couldn't get the microphone to work. So I went to customer service at Amazon and explained to them that the package was smashed, and I reported that, and that'll be in my file if they look. Um, and so I set it up, and the microphone doesn't work. So they want me to send it back UPS Dropbox or drop off or whatever. And it just so happens that the one we had used before, we went there to drop something off to ship out and return, and they closed down, and they didn't tell anybody. It still looked like it was up and running. So I think the next one I have is like 2 hours away, that I could go and drop it. And fuck that, I ain't doing that. And then the what do you call the agent, today, she's like, well, don't you have a United States Postal Service that you could drop it off? And I said, but I'm not going to. I said, I don't leave the house much. I'm disabled. I don't drive, which is true. And I am not going to do it. And she said, well, then blah, blah. I don't know. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And so I said, I bet if I call and get a supervisor on the phone, I can get this taken care of. I said, you knew that the package was crushed when I got it. So the fact that the mic doesn't work isn't surprising. Well, you still have to send it back. And she's arguing with me. And of course, I'm Bucky. So I was arguing back. And I told her that if I called and talked to a supervisor, I would get my refund and I wouldn't have to send it back. And so all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a supervisor pops on. I'm like, oh shit, cool. So they read over my transcript, and they said that I don't have to return it. I don't have to send it in. Because when I lived at my other place, Kohl's, you could do Amazon returns at Kohl's. It was fantastic. And I live 19 miles away from Kohl's here, and I can't return things here. It really pisses me off. So I even called Kohl's, and they're like, oh yeah, you can return things here. Yeah, but for some reason with Amazon, they won't let you do it here. It just is stupid. So anyway, they said it would take 3 to 5 days for the return to process and for me to get my refund. Well, it was in my bank within 2 or 3 hours, so I was happy about that, of course. I said I've been with Amazon since 2001, I believe, and that things have changed. I buy my reptile heat lights there. I buy my dog stuff there. I buy cat stuff there. I said, and if I really wanted to, I could buy live crickets from Amazon, but I don't use crickets because they're disgusting. I won't use them because they have like parasites, and they're just not something I will use. So I said, I would even buy crickets if I used crickets, which I don't. So, yeah, I got my refund back. And you used to be able to go on and say, this is wrong. Okay, no problem. Same with Temu. Now Temu's like, yeah, you have to send it back. And no. So anyway, I was talking about the moods, and mental health with the moods. Of course, by being bipolar, you have your ups and downs. That's what bipolar is. That's why we have a puppy. That's why we have 4 dogs. That's why we have 3 bearded dragons. Because you get manic. You see it and you gotta have it. I have baby animals because I'm very maternal. I love baby animals. And no, I don't get rid of them when they're older. We still have the two older ones, Sasha and Stormy. Um, and I think I might post that video here just for a good laugh. The dogs were just going crazy, and it was kind of cute. So I'm gonna keep this short tonight. I have an upset stomach. I had margaritas and I ate greasy food, and eating out just doesn't agree with my stomach. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say, because I do think about these videos that I'm going to make during the day and what I'm going to talk about. If you've seen any of my other videos, I have made a playlist of music. Yes, it's music I like, but I'm not sure, but I think you might be able to add um, music, and if not, you can send me a request and I'll add it. I love classical music. I love, okay, not polka, that was my grandfather. Um, you know, 60s, 80s, 90s. I was born in the 70s, so that doesn't really trip my trigger. But 80s, 90s, I like all that. And even if I don't like it and you do and it makes you happy, that's okay. You can send it to me and I will post it. You can either send it to me in a link and then I can add it, or you can tell me what song by who and I can look it up and I can add it that way. I'm pretty handy when it comes to stuff. I'm going to also, just for FYI, I'm going to be changing the name of the group or the channel. I just get all flustered. I'm going to be changing the name, and it's phenomenal. I can't wait. I still have to wait like 2 more days because it's YouTube, and they're finicky. So I'm kind of tired today. Just been going all week, all month, all year. 2 days will be a year already that we've lived down here, and I can't believe it's been a year. I don't know where the time has gone. I feel like I haven't done shit. We really don't have anything hung up on the walls, but we have a lot of other things that he did around the house, and he can do things. He's capable, where I'm less capable. And there's a lot of things he does better. So he can go build me my wishing well. He can go and I go on Facebook Marketplace and I find free wood. We've done that. I think I mentioned that. He's built 2 patio decks. He's put up, well, it wasn't repurposed, but put up a huge fence for the dogs. And now he had to put up some wire over the fence because the puppy is like 2 pounds. She's tiny, and her name is Pinkie Pie. And because we had to have Peanut and Pinkie Pie because we have Stormy and Sasha, so we kind of had to go with the same not initials, but first letter. So I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have some fun. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. Whether it's an hour of reading a book or watching me on YouTube, yeah, that makes me really happy. It does though. I see people have seen my videos. I wish I would get some comments so I can know what people want to see besides my babbling idiot face. I know I'm looking pretty rough. It's been a rough couple days. I mean, I went to the ER, waited 4 hours in the waiting room, and then was in the back for 4 hours. So, something like that. It's pretty rough. And I have a video. I don't think I'm going to post it because it's just really stupid. But this nurse had to come in, and he came in. I've got veins that are like the Hulk. They're fat, and yes, they roll when you hit them. But he went and got an ultrasound machine to try to find my vein. It's like, are you for real? He never did find one. He had to go get, somebody else. But yeah, that was fun. So, have a great weekend. Take care. Know that I'm thinking about you and that you are well. Bye now. I flipped it.